Some of the most common over-the-counter medicines we take, even those we sometimes give our own children, are proving to be more and more dangerous. We're going to talk about this in just a moment, but first we have a very special guest joining us today. You know her best as Charlotte York from Sex and the City, but nowadays she's actually settling into her most important role yet, motherhood. And she's joining us to talk about some natural ways parents can help their children feel better as we approach cold and flu season. So please welcome Kristin Davis to the show.
Oh, yeah.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
And really quickly, I do want to also introduce Kristin's friend and pediatrician, Dr. Zach Garbach, to the show.
We finally got 2 pediatricians on the show. We're growing in numbers.
Kristin, I'm really upset with your low energy today.
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
Even being a new mother. I mean, how's that going?
Congrats.
It's going great. Thank you.
Awesome.
It's going great. Thank you. Oh, there she is.
She's one?
She's 15 months.
15 months?
Yeah, a little over 1. That's her Halloween costume, which she wore for a couple weeks in advance. She's practicing.
Oh,
She's practicing.
that's great.
And she goes, hoo, hoo. She's just a joy. And there's her teeth. She's showing you her teeth.
Love it.
I know, she's super cute. She's super cute. But it's been great overall. But I definitely have my days where I'm sleepy and, you know, overtired, and I also have my days where I just get worried about stuff. And that's actually how I ended up meeting Dr. Zach and finding Zarbee's, is that, you know, I got so concerned about her getting sick. Because we have to fly.
That's the scariest thing when your child gets sick.
It's
That's
frightening.
Probably,
and they can't talk. They can't tell you, what's wrong and what hurts.
All they can do is cough and have a runny nose.
And
everything.
cry.
Yeah.
You know, the first time she got sick, she'd only been sick once when I found Zarbee's. And she was too young even to take it. She was 5 months. And she just cried because she didn't know what that feeling was. And you just feel so horrible.
And to clarify what Kristin's talking about, you want to help your kids, but at the same time, the FDA and pediatricians are saying, wait a minute, kids less than 4 shouldn't be taking cough and cold medicine. Most people will say even under the age of 6. And I will even say, hey, as adults, we need to be careful.
I try not to
with
take
this
that stuff either. But, we're getting into cold and flu season now. So you're really in for it for a 15-month-old. And,
I know. I'm scared.
I get all these calls from parents. My child he's coughing. What do I give him? Well, often my answer is, well, you don't. Just see how they feel. You may not need to give them anything. And a few years ago, it was easy. You could give them this, give them that. But we've really learned that these medications are just not safe for kids, especially.
But you mentioned Zarbee's.
Right.
What is Zarbee's?
This is how I found Zarbee's, which is Dr. Zach's product, and it's an all-natural product. I found it for myself because I was doing a play on Broadway, and I have allergies, but I can't take anything. I get so sleepy, and I can't remember my lines, and this is like an actor's worst nightmare. And Zarbee's is all natural. There's nothing in it that would make you sleepy or have any negative effects at all. It's just a soothing. It's got zinc, it's got antioxidants, it's got vitamin C. He did a fantastic job. You can pipe in.
But the main
Dr. Zach, let me jump in here, because I think a lot of parents at home don't realize there are 7,000 plus visits for kids going to the ER each year, and we're not talking about broken bones. We're talking about kids who have taken cough and cold medicines because there's some dangerous things in those.
Absolutely, and the key ingredient we worry about is dextromethorphan, also known as DM or DXM. You see at the end of cough medicine, and dextromethorphan, the key ingredient, has been shown in many studies in kids to be ineffective. So it doesn't work. And then we, of course, know the dangers. But in those same studies, they've shown that dark honey, specifically buckwheat honey, was superior to the cough medicine in reducing cough in kids.
But it's important to note, though, honey shouldn't be given to kids under age 1.
Right.
So until they get that first birthday, honey can be harmful.
I would always get tea with honey.
Exactly. Which is
I'm as you may all get from my very white voice, I'm a little under the weather, and I got to tell you, I'm down in hot tea and honey left and right, and that was kind of the basis, it sounds like, for the product you developed.
Yeah, absolutely. So we use the dark honeys that are high in antioxidants. They tend to coat the throat. They reduce irritation. It also increases salivation, so it thins out secretions. And then honey is nice, and it works on those calming receptors in the brain that actually reduces that urge to cough, which is fantastic, especially for kids in the nighttime when they can't sleep.
The sweetness does that, right?
Absolutely.
And that's why it helped me for Broadway, too, because, you would start to get a little tinkle in your throat, and you get so scared that you're going to get sick, and you're not going to be able to do the play. And so I just kept this in my dressing room, and it would just calm my throat down and keep it moist for the play.